Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 120 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II. In the last episode, we started consolidating a bit more after the previous losses, and there were so many of them. We have begun building up some more of our provinces, getting barracks and training grounds up and running where possible. We overcame the massive debt that we had by just mercilessly raiding our neighbours, and I think we're essentially going to be doing the same thing here. We also fought off a host invasion thingy. We could potentially go to war with someone. Or actually, do we still have the prosperity? No, we don't. Okay, so we are no longer seeking prosperity. That has ended, so we can go after some of our enemies. And I think that the way that we need to do that is by... Oh, we were going after the Byzantines. That was it. So if we were... We can't right now. How much money did you get? 400. I think we're going to finish raiding Lombardy here, and then we'll seriously consider attacking someone. Probably the Byzantines, because they are currently undergoing a rather massive civil war. You the king of the Rus. I don't really want to... Oh, yeah, it's a courtier. Yeah, fine, you can have the courtier. I don't care about that. Enjoy. Feuding between Valdemar and Jarl Arni has reached court, can no longer be ignored. Well, Valdemar is my kinsman. He's not my son, though. Ooh, Arni is pretty good. Valdemar isn't. Arni has my support just because he's better. I mean, I probably should be, like, trying to protect the family and stuff, but... Oh well. So we're going to raid this, and we're going to raid that, and then we'll probably hit Istria. This is nice and far away. How many troops is that? 250, that's fine. We can beat 250. Need to keep an eye on those guys, though, in case they come after me, because that would not be very appreciated. Nope, they're not. Good, alright, that's that looted. We could hit these, you especially, Padua. We can hit Aquilia as well. Oh yeah, that's worth a fair amount of money. Yes, I think we will. You guys are marching around, you're coming after me. You arrive on the 6th, I leave on the 5th. See ya! To Istria. I have another son. Is he the eldest son? He is the eldest son, and it knows to name him Mordred. Marvellous. Oh, he didn't actually go there. Interesting. I thought the big army was marching to Aquilia, but apparently not. Let's go onto here, then go to somewhere in the south. Down here. Let's hit Benevitio. Because we'll have the least amount of warning about this place being... about enemies coming down here. In fact... You're coming after me already. 4th of December, 7th of December, there is going to be a fight. Which they're winning. Alright, let's back off. So we can no longer raid you. We can raid that though. Oh yeah, no, I'd absolutely love to. I doubt that they'll try and defend it. Oh, that's a lot of money too. Marvellous. Marshal Godai Jedvard of Dubno has put forward a plan for experimentation with new military technology. Go for it. We are in fact making profit right now. So our money is going up, plus we're getting money from raiding, plus we are a Viking, which has made my realm way more stable than it was previously. We have already taken 700. I wonder if we can continue going after the Byzantines, because this stuff is really valuable. Son was born to Princess Mordred. Oh, this is the adulterous one. Yeah, we're not going to name him. coming after me already. 800 heavy cavalry. Damn it. You're gonna get me. I swear it used to be much quicker running. Alright, so how long of truce does that give them? Oh, that just makes them hostile. I thought it gave them a truce because they defeated me in a fight. Or was that not you? That was a Malfi. So does a Malfi have a truce, but they do not? No, see, it doesn't actually tell you when they have a truce. It's really frustrating because I have no idea who I can attack. I guess we can go after Africa. Africa, I think, is pretty wealthy. Yeah, it is. So, no reason to pack up and leave just yet. Alpha is no longer an advisor. Oh well. Damn it. Stop raising troops so quickly. It's irritating. You got diseases, not going to hit that. Andalusia, diseased. Let's head round here. Let's hit some of France, like Austrasia I'd like to hit for being bastards. Having taken Holland off of me. In fact, can I raid Holland? I can. They're not worth very much money though. Let's just raid this area. You have a small army over here. That stuff is pretty well defended. Unfortunately, they're all fortifying up, which is making my raiding a little more tricky. Okay, we're dealing with those. I wonder if we can still sail down the rivers. Though the rivers always seem to be more well guarded, unfortunately, than the actual coastline. You're basically done. Let's go to Nantes off Scotland. Still makes me chuckle. There is a small Scottish army next door that we could go and defeat. An architect has been brought before your court with a proposal. With your blessing, he will oversee the construction of a new castle in Terraboval. The castle design he suggests is novel. It will require less effort and resources to build, and yet without sacrificing the potency of its defences. 400 for a new holding? Yes. I can easily recoup that money with the money that I'm bringing back from the raids. And we were actually carrying 800. It doesn't look like that much, but we do have 240 odd ships here. And yeah, it looks like ships don't count towards vassal anger, which is pretty nice. Against the levies raised. Penalty, I mean. Sorry, Navarrese company, you are not getting off either. You seem to be shrinking. I think Austrasia is stealing land from you. Alright, let's go here. Who's this? Ireland's going after you. Oh well. So be it. That was an area I was pretty sure we would never be able to hold anyway. So I'm not in the least bit surprised. Thankfully, this area is proving quite wealthy. Looting, looting, looting. Move on. Sail over here. Keep an eye on this. And hit the next bit. You have no money. You do. You don't really. Friesland has some. Ostfriesland has some. Oh, Oldenburg has a lot. After years of careful planning, Torbjorn of Heidmark, the Count of Wachen Heidmark, has raised a large army of exiled mercenaries and nobles, declaring his intention to go off and carve a realm of his own. Castle commission to Beauville has been finished more or less on schedule and appears to be of sturdy construction. Nice. And I can in fact control you. Cool. So we'll just leave you as is. Awesome! Let's go to Friesland. King Bok of Lithuania, interesting. You're not reading Oh, that's Italy, that's why. Because we were kicked out of Italy. Ostfriesland has a tiny bit of money, not enough. But Ostfriesland's ours, isn't it? Yeah, don't loot that. That would be a bad idea. I'm somewhat tempted to go after Hamburg. Dutch Spiel Westlander has... Oh, we got some more of England. Okay, so rather than losing holdings in England, we actually gained some. Though we are still fighting against Ireland, apparently. Go vassals. Oh yeah, and we managed to vassalize the Oms Vikings last episode, didn't we? Son was born to Prince Mordred of Scandinavia and Torstein's daughter. This will be Klaus. We'll wait until you get to sell and then we'll run. See ya. I might actually do that, because I would really like to make you into a republic. As there seems to be some space over on this side. So you're not really clashing with Visby, and it gives Visby a bit more space to expand as well. Then we can have Hamburg establishing over here, and then maybe something in Norway, if I ever get a province up in Norway. And start really surrounding our coast with merchant republics. Amalfi's doing really well. I guess they don't really have competition from Venice at the moment. Alright, and we may as well dock up, cash in the cash. Excellent. Send you guys home. And then think quite seriously about going off to Saxony, who are at war with Poland and a civil war. So now would be a fairly good opportunity. Oh, we have someone who can claim the crown of Saxony? That would be even better. So I don't want to do a Holy War or Great Holy War, because that will call in other people. We'll still need to fight the Holy Orders, but at least it's not going to be other entire kingdoms as well. Or we could just do a straight up conquest for Hamburg. It being coastal, we can do that. Yay, Norse. That's something I have not exploited nearly enough. We only have 146 years to go. I'm really tempted to get you your kingdom back. It would call in no one else either. How old is this chap? 53. Hostile to so many people because of all the raiding. We have money for mercenaries if we need it. The Byzantines are still horrifically weak right now. So if we were to go after you, and this can be a Great Holy War, I don't think Catholic nations can join an Orthodox nation. And they are the only Orthodox nation. So if we were to go for Cumania, what's that area called? I want this bit. Taurica. That's what we would be fighting for. How many troops do you have currently? 30,000 to my 36. We outnumber you. You do have ridiculously strong troops. We have a silly amount of money. And that land would be extremely valuable because it gives me ports down on the Black Sea, which allows me to get through to basically the Mediterranean. And most importantly, this area, which would be the first step to going over here. How are the Mongols doing? Ooh. You are out of event troops. Okay, so that's basically the Mongols are going to start being hit hard now. Do I want to do this? Nearby Orthodox rulers. Yeah, it's Orthodox. It's not Christian. I'm pretty sure they're the only ones. You are so weak right now. I could totally do this. How is your war going right now? 7% in favor of the revolters, and there are a lot of them. You know what? You tried to screw us. Now it's my turn. Great Holy War for Taurika. Here we go. The mighty Falkir Mordred VII has decided it is time to teach Basilius Anthemos II of the Byzantine Empire and the believers of the dead crucified God another lesson in humility. All free Germanic men are invited to partake in the scourging of the kingdom of Taurika. Frey is with us. Alright. Time to raise the banners. We are going to have to march a long ass way to get over there though. Let's have all of you lot meet over there. Let's have you lot meet here. And then you lot, don't be stupid, meet over there. Right, hopefully that's not going to be marching through stupid territory. And you lot are going to be picked up by ship. Because I need to try and get these troops going as quickly as I can. I can usurp the Earldom of Estonia. Do I want to? No, I'll let one of them do it. Join war from Visby and Lubeck and Helsingland. Thought you were Svitjod. And Biarmia. And before I forget, I want the Holy Order myself, so I can actually dictate where you go. So let's grab you lot and head over here. Okay, this is actually really good. Chud and Zagrove. And Taurika is not Norse, so whoever contributes the most here gets it. That bloody well better be me. I will be so frustrated. In fact, we could start occupying right now. Let's go through that land. Do that. And then we'll start forming our main army over here, just in case the Byzantines actually get their act together and come for us. A peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in a small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby, covered in their blood. Despite the damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done with him? Should be hanged, should be in the dungeons, you set free. Set free. Well, it is circumstantial. Well, we're just believing that he says he's innocent, but if he's got that much blood on him, I don't like those events. Not enough information. In fact, I have a better idea. You lot can do this, and we can go and kill them and stop them raiding. But we're defeated by them. Okay. I should get the most contribution here simply by the sheer number of troops I'm able to field compared to everyone else. Okay. Oops. Look, I've you selected. Why do you always switch view? Recently I noticed the pitiful state of my daughter's Princess Mordred. I have been informed the cause of her aches and pains is the flu. Hope she recovers. Do I have a doctor? I'm pretty sure I do. I do. Court physician Yarlaka Moskva has completely botched the treatment of my daughter Mordred's disease. Mordred's now even worse off than before. I can cut his head off because I'm wrathful. I'm going to say Easy now is trying his best. We kill them. Fantastic. Let's move you guys down. Where is a fairly defensive place? Let's go to Oyeshe, seeing as it's actually in the land that we need to take. And you lot, when you arrive, we'll send you down to the next spot. Another big army down here. Factions? Really? Piss off with your factions. I have other things to contend with. Alright, send you down here. So I still have 100% of the contribution, because I am the only one that is actually doing anything. You are trying to... No, you're not coming after me, that's fine. That's somebody else's army. I do need to keep an eye, because I will need to give commanders. Thankfully, you can give commanders at any time. Technically, you're... Oh, wait, you're leaving. You're leaving. Okay, cool. So we just need to take territory and hope the Byzantines are off fighting their rebels rather than preparing to fight me. Okay, we have another army here who can go and siege. Hopefully we kick them away as well. Alright, seriously, piss off with that. Nordriki, am I not raising relations with you? Apparently not. Right, because I got rid of a whole bunch of people. You're the wife, right? Now, apparently, one of the comments was saying that it's not actually necessarily a good idea to get your wife, because you do not get the 50% bonus for her being your wife if you make her an advisor. So basically, only make the wife a counselor if her stat is 50% higher than the next person. So it's not. I'm actually tempted to make Tolia the man so that he stays more loyal, and we'll have you going to Lapland to go and chat him up. And we definitely need a better general, which we can actually make the King of Norway. Yeah, that works. And we'll have you research, so you're spreading technology. We definitely want a better steward. You're not the best, but it does make you happier. You can also spread tech. Spy Master is acceptable, and Godai is the best. Alright, so we have 3 kings now on the council, and hopefully that means that we don't have problems with joining factions. I think they're blocked. I don't know 100% know the rules around that. It's something I should probably investigate. No, they stayed there. Who is doing this siege? This is being done by Tourbillon's host. Alright, let's go to Dnieper. Dnieper, whatever. You come over here. In fact, no, you can go here. After years of careful planning, Gandalf Viking in the court of Prince Ale of Nordriki has raised a large army of exiles, going to go and explore and conquer stuff. You have 800 men. You go here. You have 400. Actually, no. You stay here. You go here. Just notice there's a 10k army from Crimea right there, which I should probably be a little bit concerned about. Yes, especially as they are now coming for me. Right, let's grab our armies, which we've still got quite a few. Let's detach all of our commanders from these armies and bring them down here. Now, okay. Dan. And you have none. That would tend to suggest that I don't have enough commanders. So let's see to that. I'm only short 2. But thankfully we have a pretty good selection of commanders. So we're going to make the best in here. So that's going to be you. And then Holston, sorry. And then Grimmer. We will split your army and send the bulk to go and assist. That's actually right. And likewise, we'll split your army and send you to assist, though I probably won't need you. No, you're staying in place. Okay. In that case, let's have the army which is moving come down. Oh no, that's already been taken. We're going to have to go into the Crimea at some point anyway. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to take as much land as I can. Jihad for Anatolia! Bring on the pressure! The great Sunni Caliph Ghiyas-al-Din III has decided to call a jihad against the Kafirs in the kingdom of Anatolia. He urges all righteous Sunni Muslims to take up arms against the depraved Basilius Anthonius II of the Byzantine Empire for the glory of Islam. Allah is merciful. So this is good. This is very, very good. We've put too many men here. Let's back you off again. You'll come after me, maybe. Probably won't move up troops again until we actually know we need to fight. We're apparently not suffering attrition here, which is nice. Oh, bug off. Ain't no one got time for that. So now he's got a... The Byzantines are in trouble. They have a big civil war going on, which they'll probably lose. They have the Norse Crusade and a Sunni Jihad called against them. Which is pretty nice. Oh, here we go. Big army. Let's move you all over there. When do they arrive? 22nd of August. Split you off. I'll move you. You still coming for me? No. You coming for Corson? You are. Now, Corson is a place I would actually like to fight. So let's get rid of these commanders. Let's have you moving over here. Let's split you in half. Send half of you here, because I think they'll still come across. Oh, for Pete's sake, where are my generals now? See if they just needed some time. Nope. Where'd they go? Why am I not able to use them? When do you arrive? 3rd of August. Oh, 3rd of October even. Right, let's group you. Should be more than enough to deal with this, although they do have 3,400 heavy cavalry. But this is heavy cavalry crossing a river. We should be totally capable. There's Dan. Why did you get reassigned? Right, we're going to put you on the right flank, because that is where we are currently weakest. Go, go, go. Yes. This is an absolute massacre. Beautiful. Okay, we did lose 8,000. They lost 9,000. We gained 12 war score, 94 prestige, a whole bunch of piety too. They lost 1,000 of their heavy cavalry and 1,300 of their horse archers. We did lose 4,000 light infantry. We didn't actually lose too many heavy infantry, which is like the bulk of our army. Okay, that was a good fight. That was a very good fight. I am pleased with how that went. Let's group you lot and just leave you in Corson to kind of react to where enemies come. Let's put Dan in command over here. Valdemar's on the right. Let's put Holston on the left. And we'll leave you in Corson, although I wish you weren't sitting on under me. Right, where's supply the best? 1832. We'll sit in Treboval. Has much better supply, so we're not suffering this 22% attrition. It is winter, after all. We did just lose a chunk. Alright, that's fine. Now we are just sieging stuff. How is the contribution going? 60% contribution from me. That is excellent. We are losing a little bit of money, not too much. It's fine. And we are winning sieges left, right and centre. Everything is still being sieged, including you. Oh, there's the rebels. Okay, once you've taken that, you can go and kill the rebels. Nice and easy. This is a fight we should win. But we'll send in reinforcements just in case. And we are still spying on Constantinople despite being at war with them. Go, go, go. See if we can do some more damage. We did not. Can you stay here without? Supply limit 21, supply limit 28. Stay here, siege that. Are you coming down to reinforce them? Oh, Yom's Vikings wish to join the war. As does Finnmark, the Jarl of, and Sjeland, and Nidaros. None of the kings have joined yet. This is all minor people. And below 0, people are seeing how the winds of war are blowing and that we're winning. Jomtland, Nidaros. Alright, education focus. You are learning, I think. Curious, conscientious, erudite. Conscientious. Curious. I'm going to give you learning because you just have the highest level in that already. And you need a childhood focus. You are a genius. You are one of my daughters. Interesting. Okay, so at the moment women can work in my... as a diplomat and as a steward, I want to say. I think you're going to be thrifty. Cool. Whoa! Ah, the first of the kings wanting to join in now. So yes, the Byzantines have definitely, or rather my people have finally seen the writing is on the wall for the Byzantines. We will accept you into this war. Hello and welcome Denmark. Aaron Elstergaardland. Norway. Torzok. Veliki Ustug. And Ryazan. See, this is how I wish it was always. Why doesn't this happen against the Catholics? I mean, seriously. Oh, they have brought in Rostratia. How have you done that? Because it didn't say you had any defensive pacts. Oh, you are allied. Why doesn't it say that in the declaration of war warning? Shouldn't matter, we can still beat them. Bordvak has gone off as well. Loads of armies being raised and we're at 48% success. We're about to finish that. Oh, that wasn't you. Come on, take that castle, fort, whatever. You have. Right, let's go and kill them. And then head back and continue sieging. The travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo, describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers are provided a rare glimpse of the world beyond Europe, but there are those who discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A stunning tale, regardless, nonetheless, whatever. Betrothal, is this to Mordred? Is this to Mordar? Norway. I accept that. We have captured Lower Don. Oh, that was you guys. Right, well done. Am I still getting highest? Yes, I am. No way. There it is. I have 59. The next one would be Grand Mayor of Visby at 12%. So Visby is doing good. Zaforzi, Helsingland, Chud. And the others haven't done enough just yet. But the race is on to try and take the most stuff from the Byzantines. But I'm happy with this. This is going well. And I'm also going to say thank you very much for watching. Now, wait. From a crusade, can you take all parts of Kingdom of Taurikia held by Basilius? Since the crown of Taurik is not held by a Germanic ruler, all gains will be handed over to the ruler who contributes the most to the Great Holy War, which is currently me. I'm wondering if I can get extra lands in the same way that you could in the Invasion CV, but I don't think so. It's just the Kingdom of Taurica is all we would get. Otherwise I would try and occupy more. Right, so that is it for today. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you are enjoying this series. It's finally got a bit better. If you are, please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.